And I am live again. Oh man, pay no mind to the title. No, actually, pay every mind to the title. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth, back with another live discussion. And I swear you guys are probably like, man, here go Kid Smooth trolling again and whatnot. I'm not trolling. I'm just like, at this point in time, if you're just a PlayStation owner, it sucks right now. I'm not saying the PlayStation sucks. It sucks to be a PlayStation owner right at this very moment. If you don't have any other console, it does suck to be a PlayStation owner, and not because I think PlayStation doesn't have any games. It's because was it the president or whoever came out of Sony or PlayStation says, oh yeah, the our games this year are sparse, or they're not going to be many games coming out. I mean, I would have waited until maybe July or something like that to say something like that. You don't say that before E3. You know what I mean? Unless they're setting up for like a master plan to like get people's hopes down, and then they give you like a surprise come E3. I doubt it, but it's possible. But I just think Sony is making all the wrong moves. You got Street Fighter came out broken the other day. You got Sony and PlayStation telling you they don't have much games coming this fall. So meaning the games that you guys that already came out, which is like The Order and Bloodborne, and then Until Dawn, which is coming in August, which is looks good. After that, you guys really I have a PlayStation myself, don't have much to look forward to after that. And the thing is, I actually just started to enjoy my PlayStation. I've been playing a lot of it. For those who has me as a friend, you could see me in there. I've been playing uh Drive Club and God of War on it. So so I am not trolling it, and this sucks because it's like, okay, I got my PlayStation 4. Now I'm getting comfortable with my PlayStation 4 in the games, and I was like, all right, now I can prepare. I'm ready, comfortable with it. I'm playing it like daily. Now I'm ready for what's new. I'm ready for the new bangers. I'm ready for the new exclusives, and just for you know them to turn around and say, oh yeah, well, we don't have anything. That kind of sucks. I'm still gonna watch. They're still having their E3 event in the movie theaters, which is going to be very odd. Because a theater setting, a lot of people, big screen, and then they have nothing really important to show. And this is also coming off of what I think last week he said that they're seizing, like they're stopping support from the Vita. I had to break some dude's heart in GameStop. He was like, "Hey, what's the next game coming out for the Vita?" I'm like, nothing. I was like, whatever comes out this year, that is it, because they're stopping support. They printed out that GameStop list. I swear to God, that list was this small for the PlayStation Vita. For all those who hyped up that little handheld that thought was the next coming of a handheld, you were wrong. Rest in peace to PlayStation Vita this year, because in 2016 you will not see anything for it, or probably by the end of this year you won't see anything for it. It will be a portable PlayStation Now machine. That's what the Vita would be. It would be a portable PlayStation Now machine, and that sucks. So, but as far as my me saying my Xbox is making Xbox turn off. Xbox turn off. Yes. All right, cool. So, as far as like me saying Xbox is ready to seize control over the PlayStation, is because they're in the best position to do so. And one, Sony already waved a white flag saying they're not going to really have much games this year to compete with the Xbox One. And not only that, they're this is going to be like, I feel like the first console war that will be won without winning in sales. I think what's going to happen is PlayStation will end this console cycle with not having having like the best sales, but it won't be it won't have the greatest success after this year, because I just don't see no way. There's the rumor of Microsoft resurrecting Silent Hill. They're about ready to buy that off of Konami. We know Konami is trying to sell off all their games so they can rush into the mobile market. I mean, that may leave the door open for Sony to go buy a Metal Gear, the Metal Gear series. Will they? Who knows? If I was them, I probably would, especially knowing that this, believe it or not, the rumors that we're hearing about Silent Hill and Microsoft, I'm putting that more to the true side, because there's a few things which I'll be putting out pretty soon that supports that that's more true than it is a rumor. But it looks like Microsoft is taking, Silent Hill, if Sony want to put it, and that's we hearing from what we hearing is the price tag is up and Microsoft is ready to buy, and we're hearing that's one of the reasons why the playable trailer was pulled off the PlayStation, because that was a part of the agreement. But this is all rumor right now. But the problem with that is that I remember when Silent Hill first was showed, everybody ran, PlayStation exclusive, PlayStation exclusive. I even thought it was a PlayStation exclusive. I think I made a rant video about it, and then I made a retract video immediately after that. For them to scoop that up, and they're trying to get that deal done, and then they're going to show up to E3 to say, Silent Hill's exclusive, that's going to be a slap in the face to Sony. And Sony, they better do something to counter that, whether they're picking up Metal Gear or whatever. I just don't. Sony doesn't have enough, and I think right now what's keeping PlayStation hot is not the games, is not the interface, is not their online, it's not even their service. It's really it sells. Is one of the most successful PlayStations in a long time, since the PS2. You can't take that away from them. But I think like the Nintendo Wii, like the Wii, once the sales went, the Nintendo, who really are. The Wii wasn't a classic nothing. It won't be remembered for nothing for just being the first to sell however many millions it sold, and I think the PlayStation 4 is going to be heading that path if Sony doesn't get it together with their games. You know what I mean? If they don't want to make first party exclusive, so be it. But they're going to have to start buying third party exclusives or something, which people really make fun of Microsoft for doing, for having a lot of third party exclusives. Sony's in the same position. They're now going to be in the same position to do that because they're not funding any more first party stuff. Remember, there's the push that we're seeing for No Man's Sky. You would think it would have been like some sort of big AAA budget title. Not saying that because it's not AAA, it's not going to be good. But the thing is, really, are we really looking forward to No Man's Sky like that? I mean, I have a PlayStation 4, and No Man's Sky is not on my radar. I don't care. Even if it was coming to the Xbox One, it's not on my radar. I mean, because I still don't know what the game is about. So far, the only game that's on my radar on the PlayStation 4 that's not a multiplayer game that I'm looking forward to on the PlayStation 4 is Dragon Quest Heroes. Believe it or not, I am actually looking forward to Dragon Quest Heroes. But after that, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Sony's going to come to E3 empty-handed. Microsoft is going to be likely announcing their new the Silent Hill acquisition. They're going to be releasing that new controller. They're going to be probably putting out announcing that new 1 terabyte bundle, which is probably going to replace the 500 gigabytes, like I reported earlier. We're going to be seeing a new Gears of War. We're going to be seeing more exclusive, the new games for Rare. And I think the games we do see from PlayStation at E3 will not taste 2015. We're talking 2016 and beyond. It's really scary. Maybe the reason Sony is not showing up at the Gamescom because all the stuff they have to show will be shown at E3, and they won't have nothing left to show at Gamescom. I don't know what's going on, but I just think Microsoft is in a great position to seize control over the market because I think the PlayStation's out of firepower of what you can come back. Fanboys will come and tell you, 22 million, 1080p. I mean, how many times can you use that argument? Because at the end of the day, when you're in a console war or you're in a gaming war, you're in a business of gaming. At the end of the day, sales do matter, but your library matters as well. Why do you think PS2 shitted all over like GameCube and Xbox when they originally came to? PlayStation 2 had the biggest library, and most of their games that was on the PS2 you couldn't get anywhere but on the PS2. I mean, a lot of it early PlayStation titles were like Dreamcast ports and whatnot, but it was a lot of games that were on the PS2 you can only get in the PS2, and you're not going to see that again. You know, I mean, maybe the smaller market and the indie thing will be the fad, but the thing is, a lot of indies that's on the PlayStation, they're not just only on the PlayStation. Some of them are just timed on the PlayStation, so they will appear on the Xbox and whatever like soon. So they can't really rely on that, especially. And what people don't know is like Sony don't own the indie. Like a lot of these guys that's making indies, a lot of these guys making indies could be just like me and you, but just talent to make games, and they don't have like anything tied to Sony. It's just that they were able to get their game out on Sony's platform first, whether it be due monetary reasons, whether it be Sony's agreements. But at the end of the day, you know, most of these guys don't have publishers, and if they don't have publishers, they can put the game out on whatever console they want. And then if they do get a publisher, most publishers gonna actually recommend they put it on as many consoles as they can, so they can get more money out of it. So Sony can't rely on the indies as they've been. You know, they can't rely on exclusive because they've been outpaced for the last 3 years. You know, a lot of people may correct me by bringing up Japanese titles and stuff that haven't hit statewide yet, or that probably won't hit statewide. But they can use that argument. Like, can you show me a game that's recognizable between me and my next door neighbor or your next door neighbor? Like, hey, have you heard of Kachachu? You know, it's only on PlayStation. But you ask them, hey, have you you know Halo's coming out? Oh yeah, Halo, yeah. He recognizes them. Nobody's gonna know what Hachachu is, but they will know what Halo is. They will know what Tomb Raider and Gears of War is. I think Sony is just in a losing position. Like I said, the only thing that's going well for them is that it's selling like hotcakes. And like I said, I'm not being a fanboy. Xbox is the best box, and you know, but I actually am enjoying my PlayStation. My PlayStation's been on actually all day today, since like actually all week since like and this is the most my PlayStation's got burned since the order. It ain't like a brand new game came out. I just kind of sat back and just see what it got, and I've just been enjoying, you know, what I've been playing on it, you know. And the thing is, I'm not saying this and doing this video to boast like, oh, Xbox, yeah, kick their ass. If I didn't have a PlayStation, you would be seeing that video of me saying, yeah, you know, PlayStation done, Xbox One. At the end of the day, I got two consoles. That means my $400 box here, this means it's just going to get less burn, and then I have less to look forward to. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna have to or I might have to, you know, put an extra eye on the smaller titles. Maybe I do have to get No Man's Sky. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's smart for me to reap the benefits of the PS4 by doing PlayStation Now. You know, I mean, which I'm actually enjoying. Believe it or not, I am enjoying PlayStation Now. But I'm just saying, for those diehard PlayStation fans, if you're not disappointed already, I mean, I'm surprised you weren't disappointed for the last 2 years. If you're not disappointed now, you are going to be disappointed come this fall. You're gonna have to start looking into different. You're gonna have to start looking into different games. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when it comes to talking about games for the PlayStation and Xbox, a lot of people they throw all these other games on you, like or these games that you don't care about, these niche titles, these anime type stuff that you'd never even cross your mind. But like you let a PlayStation, I don't want to say a PlayStation fan, but you let a fanboy tell you, oh, look at this. This is like the best thing. This is better than anything that came on the Xbox. And the thing is like, but you like where? You know, I don't want to turn my place to log into the Japan region to download some games that I can't read. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I want to play some American games. I want to play some action. I want to play some stuff. And like I said, I'm not saying the PlayStation doesn't have games right now. I said that in another video. The games I do have on my PlayStation, I've been playing and I've been enjoying. But for the future, coming this fall, when shit hits the fan, they ain't gonna have nothing, and it's not good, because if Sony's relying on their sales just to keep selling, eventually that's going to stop and it's going to slow down because there's not going to be nothing to back up the console, you know. When Xbox is going to be coming, you know, Xbox is going to be like, hey, come E3, we're going to see what Halo looks like. And then the rumor of this whole the specs that are in the Xbox One aren't even like, you know, like it's more powerful than what was revealed. Now I don't know if that's true or not. That's all rumor and speculation. I'm not going to say that, but let's say if that little inch of salt came to be true, then Sony has a problem, man. Sony has a problem. What's up, 84 Neil Bone? What's up, Jay Cherry? That's Team Xbox fan. Thank you guys for joining the stream, and hopefully I'm not burning you guys time up. Actually, you guys ain't nothing on TV. I know the finals don't start until next week, so you know let's embrace this moment. But let me check out the comment section because I like to do this because this is when it gets really interesting. But a lot of people may disagree with me. I just think the Xbox One is in prime position. One, the Xbox has the games, they have the content, they have a lot of stuff on the horizon that's ready to come in, whereas the PlayStation doesn't have anything. Can somebody tell me what's on the PlayStation that's coming? Whether it be a game, whether it be an update, whether it be an accessory, whether it be some software, what's coming that's about to make this console take the next level? I'm not seeing it. I mean, I'll be there watching at E3 to see what happens, but are they going to surprise me? Are they going to release something this year? Are they going to release something like, oh, like, you know, this is a must-have? Did Sony put out all their you know, critically acclaimed stuff already? You know, it's right. We got like a couple days till June. We're already 6 months into the year. What's on the horizon for the PlayStation 4 in the next 6 months? We don't know. Microsoft has a lot coming, and with all their, you know, Microsoft have a strong marketing campaign, and they're going to have the games to back it up. And you got the games plus the marketing and the exclusive that they're about to. Microsoft is all in with exclusive this time around. Like, remember, I think Phil Spencer, I think he said it on a Tick podcast, I believe, that he wants to take the more Nintendo approach. He wants more first party games. He wants more exclusive. You know, Microsoft is going to have them exclusives, and they're going to have the exclusives that, you know, Sony, you know, or you would hope would be multi-plat, but something's got to give. And PlayStation 4 is a fine console. It's a nice console, but it's not. It just doesn't have. It won't have the stuff to make it or to prove that. You know, it has the sales, but that's about it. You can't play. I can't play $100 bill on my Xbox, on my PlayStation 4 in 1080p 60 frames per second. I can play knack, but I can't play, you know, how 22 million on my TV. It's not possible. Sony has to give me something other than 22 million. So I'm saying come E3, a lot of this stuff is going to come out, and I just don't think PlayStation's going to be able to. I don't think PlayStation. It's like what the Golden State Warriors did to the Western Conference. They just made everybody look soft, and I think Xbox and the PlayStation, Xbox is in a position to it's going to make PlayStation and Nintendo and everything else just look soft compared to what they got, you know. And I'm just hoping Sony brings something that makes this battle at E3 like interesting, you know. Sony hasn't won a press conference in years. Maybe I think the last one they won was like in 2005, which they didn't win because all the stuff they shown was tech demos for the PlayStation 3, and we still haven't gotten a game that looked that as good as those tech demos. But this is all I got for you guys, and I'm about to log off, and I'm gonna actually turn back on this PlayStation. My Drive Club review will be due soon. I might get it out tonight. If not, it'll be available tomorrow. But as I say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We are out.